Hi, I'm Robert, and we're here to do another 10 things vlog. Today we're doing 10 things that I hate, because we were too happy last time when we thought that we need to go with something a bit more angry. So we'll go with 10 things that I don't like today. So first off, pretty obviously, the first thing that I hate is Facebook. It's not specifically Facebook, it's the whole way people use Facebook, the way that it's pretty much turned into a massive popularity contest, all these pages set up just trying to get subscribers. Facebook's pretty much just become like a stalker's paradise now, because people now see if I've read a message, which doesn't allow me now to ignore people without them realising that I am, which I know it sounds kind of harsh, but Twitter's the way to go, although Twitter's going downhill now with so many other people using it, so I don't even know where you're supposed to go now. Social networking has just been ruined.
Club Penguin.
Everyone's just going to Club Penguin. That would be a far, far better idea. Club Penguin was the way to go back in the old days. I never actually used it, but my sister did. And she had a premium membership to it because she was that dedicated to Club Penguin. And I would definitely say, let's all go back to Club Penguin and Bebo and MSN. Let's make it happen. Number 2 on the things that I hate has to be chart music. It's just the same mindless, repetitive, generally comprising of lyrics related to drugs, money, cars, parties, women. Because lyrics are the one thing that, to me anyway, makes a song a good song. It's like if the lyrics don't have any meaning to them and they're just boring and they've just got no actual interest, I've got no interest in watching it, and I would just turn it off right then. Like, the worst song ever, and this is a great example of bad lyrics that actually do well in the charts, it's just awful, is Wiley Heatwave. My name's Wiley, I'm causing a heatwave. My name's Wiley, play my song then. That doesn't say anything. That is literally trying to enforce that people enjoy listening to his song, and so they want to play his song again while they're listening to his song. It's just awful, and it shouldn't be allowed, and he should just be shot pretty much. Number 3 on the list of things that I don't like has to go to sparks. Sparks are just these useless, completely and utterly useless implements that you get given when it's like in a school or some sort of setting where they don't want you to actually stab someone with a real fork. It's like they just give you this useless, blunt cross between a spoon and a fork, and it's just pointless and it doesn't work, and it should just be burnt and never allowed to return to the world because they're just useless. Number 4 on the list of things I hate has to go to people who go to gyms and then they'll walk about wearing their wife beaters or tank tops, if you are not familiar with the Scottish term of a wife beater. I don't know, it might not be a Scottish term, but it's one that we use to describe a tank top, like a vest top type thing. And they'll walk about wearing their wife beaters, and then they'll be drinking their protein shakes, thinking they're all special, but then they'll go over to the weights, and then they'll struggle to do the lightest of lift, and it's like, ha, you're just a complete and utter moron. I'd happily shoot you too. Number 5 on the list of things I hate has to go to Instagram. That has just ruined photography pretty much. People sit there now with their phones just taking a photo of something they've had to eat or somewhere that they are, and then they put some shitty ass effect on it and think that it makes them some professional photographer, and it's just annoying. Probably everything on this list, if you do any of these things, I'd probably shoot you, so yeah, I'll just shoot you all pretty much. Number 6 on this list, there's probably actually going to be more than 10, but I'm just going to go through them all anyway. Number 6 on this list is people who think they're better than other people. They'll put themselves in a position where they think they're on a higher social standing than everyone else, and they'll look down on everyone, and they won't give anyone a chance, and they won't show any respect for anyone that's not in their little group of people. And it's when they're in high school, that's a very common thing for this to happen, is people will be in their little groups, and then they won't accept anyone else, they won't give anyone else a chance to show that they actually have some worth in society, when generally these people who are not being given a chance are the people that actually are much more worthwhile in society and are actually going to achieve something with their life, compared to these people who are stuck in their own little world of where they are superior to everyone else, and they'll be wearing their nice Jack Wills jackets and cardigans and their whatever else they wear. Number 7 on my list of things that I don't like is people who get the really awful tattoos, like the tribal tattoos or the really generic tattoos that have no meaning. It's like you just see them all the time walking about with like their vests on, showing off their tattoos, and it's like, you've got an absolutely awful tattoo. It doesn't have any meaning to it. The whole point of a tattoo, to me anyway, is that it's got some sort of meaning to it, some sort of message behind it, some significance. I want to get a tattoo. The tattoo that I'm wanting is actually my middle name. It's McLeod, and I'm wanting to get my family's like crest that they had like back in the old days when it was all the Scottish Wars of Independence. I don't know if any of you know about that, but I'm wanting to get the clan's like crest tattooed probably about on my chest, somewhere like there, and that'd be pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to getting that at some point soon, which would be awesome. Number 8 on things that I hate. I kind of touched on this in the last video, is YOLO. I don't know if I did touch on the last video or if I edited it out, but I might have talked about it a bit. But yeah, I actually absolutely hate the phrase YOLO, and if you're using that to justify why you do something, you shouldn't be doing it. It's just the wrong reasons for everything. Like if you're doing something because you think, well, I only live once, so I might as well try it. Generally that thing is probably going to be like jumping in front of a car, or playing chicken with a train, or shoving heroin in your ass, or I don't know, stabbing someone. It's not really something that is worthwhile doing, and if YOLO is your justification for doing it, you've just lost a lot of respect in society, and it's just unacceptable. So just please leave now. Right, so number 9 is Buckfast. I'm going to go through these next few very quickly because I've got more than 10, because I've ran over and I hate a lot of things. So number 9 is Buckfast. It's one of the worst drinks you could ever drink. I'm going to put a picture of it on the screen at the moment. It's a really, really cheap version of wine that is really thick and syrupy, and it's just awful. But people seem to drink it. And one thing that annoys me is when people go out and they'll drink something they don't enjoy drinking just because they want to get drunk. Number 10 of things I hate is football. I don't actually hate football, but the thing I hate is the whole supporters of football, how they get so engrossed in every little detail about a football match, and how one player said something, so that means they prefer something to something else, and they will religiously follow what one player has said, or religiously, if the manager says he doesn't like something, they will instantly change their opinions to hating this. And that is another thing that I absolutely can't stand. Like, they don't have a mind of their own. They will base their opinions off someone else's opinions, which is probably based off someone else's opinions because these footballers aren't the most intelligent of people, and they probably just follow someone else that actually does have a mind of their own. So it just really, really annoys me. Next is Geordie Shore, or Jersey Shore if you're in America. It's probably 2 of the worst programs on the TV ever, and people seem to enjoy it, and people seem to want to be like the people on this show. The fact that this behaviour is acceptable in society is just awful, and it shouldn't be allowed at all. Like, these people will go out and they'll just make complete and utter bell ends of themselves, and the fact that people actually want to behave like this and they admire these people, it's just awful that this has actually become something that our society actually wants to become. Next is the name Chantel. I'm sorry if you're called Chantel, because your parents have really been really cruel to you, and I feel really, really sorry for you if you're called Chantel, because your parents have put you in a life where you're going to be judged the second that anyone hears your name. I know it's wrong, but when I hear the name Chantel, I don't really think of anything, any significance at all, to be honest. And the final thing, probably one of the things I hate the most at the moment, is Mitt Romney. He is I don't even have a word to describe him. I'm just going to say I hate him, and I absolutely despise the man, and if he becomes the next president of America, America's probably ruined. But apart from that, that's everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you all don't vote for Mitt Romney if you live in America. If you do, I don't have any respect for you at all. So yeah, it'd be awesome if you leave a thumbs up on this video, show that you've enjoyed it. If you've got any suggestions for topics in the next video or anything like that, be sure to leave it in the comment section below. Other than that, it'd be awesome if you subscribe to the show. And I've got the sun right in my eye and it's really unpleasant, so I've got my eye shut and I look like a complete bell end, but whatever. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I have been Robert. I shall speak to you all soon with another video. Hopefully something a bit more interesting than me sitting in my garden talking about things that I don't like. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, it'd be awesome if you'd leave a thumbs up on the video. What happened?
I'm saying what?